ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणम् श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण पुमान् पूर्णः प्रजायते तं वन्दे ब्रह्मविद्धुर्यं सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरम्
सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं
तमगोचरम्
गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्।
गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्।
जन्तूनां नरजन्मदुर्लभमतः पुंस्त्वं ततो विप्रता
जन्मदुर्लभमतः पुंस्त्वं ततो विदिता।
तस्माद्वैदिकधर्ममार्गपरता विद्वत्त्वमस्मात् परम्।
तस्माद्वैदिकधर्ममार्गपरता विद्वत्त्वमस्मात् परम्।
आत्मानात्मविवेचनं स्वनुभवो ब्रह्मात्मना संस्थितिः।
आत्मानात्मविवेचनं स्वनुभवो ब्रह्मात्मना संस्थितिः।
मुक्तेर्नो शतजन्म कोटिसुकृतैः पुण्यैर्विना लभ्यते।
मुक्तिर्नो
मुक्तिर्नो
शतजन्म
शतजन्मकोटिसुकृतैः
कोटिसुकृतैः
पुण्यैर्विना लभ्यते।
लभ्यते।
We have completed the Vyakhyanam of the second shloka of the text. Vyakhyanam by Chandra Chakrabarti Tirtha Swamigal, a long Vyakhyanam. It serves as an introduction to the text also. Pratama Shlokaha Mangala Shlokaha Guru Namaskaraha Atava Ishvara Namaskaraha Govindam Paramanandam Namaskaromi. Govinda is a beautiful word. I think I told you how the vyutpatti of this word. Gobighi, Vani Vighi, Vedanta Vakyagi Vidyate, Labhyate, Nyayate, Iti Govindaha, Ishvaraha iti arthaha. Govindaha. Go Shabda, Gobighi. Gobighi is go as the meaning of cow. But another meaning also is the words Shabda. Vedanta Shabda. Or another meaning also possible can be given. Gam Prativim Bindati Prapnoti. Janan Anukampaya. Parthiva Shariram, Stula Shariram, Grannati iti Govindaha. That way also possible. Because the Vindadatu, Vidadatu, Vindadatu, Vidadatu, Vidadatu, it's in four conjugations, four groups in the Dhatu Pata. And Vindadatu also is a Vind Labe. So taking the meaning, taking the Dhatu to be Vind Labe, Prapnoti. Gam, Go Shabda has got another meaning also, Prithivi, Bhumi. So out of compassion for the people, the one who has taken the Stula Shariram, Manusha Shariram, that is also Govinda. So Tam Govindam is Ishvara Paramatmanam Gurum Namaskaromi. Iti Pratama Shlokaha, Mangala Shlokaha we have seen. In Dvitiya Shlokaha we completed where Manushya Janma Prashamsa was presented. Jivanam Madhya Manushya Shariram Durlabham. Tataha Pumstam Purusha Sharira Praptihi Durlabha. Tataha Viprata Brahmana Sharira Praptihi Durlabha. Tasmadapi Viprata Tasmad Vipratayaha api Vaidika Dharma Marga Tatparata Durlabha. Tasmadapi Vidvatvam Durlabham. Vidvatvam Durlabham Vidvatvadapi Atmanatma Vivechanam Durlabham. Tataha api Svanubhavaha Durlabham Swadurlabaha. Tataha Swarupanu Sunubhavatapi Durlabham Brahmatmana Samstitihi Muktihi Durlabha iti. Samuktihi Shatajanma Koti Sukurtaihi Samyak Kritaya Punyaihi Vina na labhyate na prapyate iti. It is Dvitiya Shlokaha. Up to fifth shloka Manushya Janma Prashamsa. Now the next shloka we will read. We will read from the third shloka up to the seventh shloka. In the commentary, Acharya has written commentary for all the three, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 5 shlokas, he has written a very short commentary. So we will read the 5 shlokas. And in the commentary of this Narasimha, Bharatitita Swamigal, up to only 7 shlokas, only commentary is available. He has done a little elaborate commentary. We will see. Now let us read shloka number 3 onwards. We will see the simple meaning and then the Vyakhyanam detail. Durlabam trayame vaitat devanugrahetukam Manusyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshayah
मनुष्यत्वं मुमुक्षुत्वं महापुरुषसंशयः
Labdva katanchit narajanma durlabham
लब्ध्वा
कथञ्चित्
कथञ्चित् नरजन्मदुर्लभम्
नरजन्मदुर्लभम्
tatrapi pumstvam shrutipāradarshanam
तत्रापि पुंस्त्वं श्रुतिपारदर्शनम्
दर्शनम्
yasvatmamuktयै nayate tamudhadhiः
यस्वात्ममुक्तस्तु नयते मूढधीः
स आत्मः स्वं विनिहन्त्य सद्ग्रहात्
स
स आत्मः त्वं विनिहन्ति सद्ग्रहात्
इतः खोन्वस्ति मूढात्मा यस्तु स्वार्थे प्रमाद्यति
इतः
यस्तु स्वार्थे प्रमाद्यते
दुर्लभं मानुषं देहं प्राप्य तत्रापि पौरुषम्
दुर्लभं मानुषं देहं प्राप्य तत्रापि पौरुषम्
पठन्तु शास्त्राणि यजन्तु देवान्
पठन्तु शास्त्राणि यजन्तु देवान्
कुर्वन्तु कर्माणि भजन्तु देवताः
कुर्वन्तु कर्माणि भजन्तु देवताः
आत्मैक्यबोधेन विना विमुक्तिः
आत्मैक्यबोधेन विना विमुक्तिः
न सिद्ध्यते ब्रह्मशतान्तरेऽपि
न सिद्ध्यति ब्रह्मशतान्तरेऽपि
अमृतत्वस्य नाशास्ति भित्ते नेत्येव हि श्रुतिः
अमृतत्वस्य नाशास्ति नित्यमेव हि श्रुतिः
ब्रवीति कर्मणो मुक्तेर्हेतुत्वं स्फुटं यतः
ब्रवीति कर्मणो
स्फुटं
स्फुटं
यतः
यतः
The shlokas are spashtam. That is why Acharya has not commented in detail. But the Sima Bharati has commented. We will see the simple meaning of the shloka followed by the commentary of Chandrasekhar Bharati Tirthwamigal and then Nasima Bharati Tirthwamigal. That is up to 7 shlokas he has done elaborately. The third shloka is an oft-quoted shloka. The previous shloka also Durlabam Uktam, starting from Manushya Janma Prapti up to Muktihi. Every step, every sadhana is Durlabam. Here also the Durlabam is talked about. Durlabam Dukkena Labhyate iti Durlabaha. It is Visheshana Padam. Therefore, Durlabaha, Durlabham, Durlabha, depending on what it qualifies, it can take any of the gender. Akaranta Shabda. It's a compound. Durlabham, Dukkena Labhyate. That which is attained with difficulty. It means it is not easy. Rarity. That is Durlabham. So Durlabam Trayam. Durlabhat Trayam. Triad. Three things are difficult. Durlabam Trayam Eva Etat. Trayam Traya Shabda. Three things put together. A collection of three things. It's called Trayam. Like we have Shatkam, Panchakam, Ashtakam, Dashakam, Nirvana Shatkam, Sopana Panchakam. So like we say, Shatashloki. Shatashloki is different. Sahasri is different. Panchadashi, that is different. Different means the formation of the word. Chatkam, a collection of 6. Panchakam, a collection of 5 shlokas. Dashakam, a collection of 10 shlokas. Sadhana Chatushtayam, a collection of 4 things. Sadhanani. Avastha Trayam, we say Avastha Trayam. Avastha is the state, 3 states of experience. Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha. Trayam, 3. The 3 states of experience. So we say Trayam, a collection of 3 things. Trayad. Here Durlabam Trayam, Trayam Durlabam. Therefore, Trayam also Durlabam Ekavachanam, Trayam also Ekavachanam. Therefore, Etat Napumsakalinga. Etat Trayam Durlabam. These 3 things. That is, this triad is difficult. That's a literal translation. This triad is difficult. The 3 things are rare. It is not easy to gain, easy to obtain. What are those 3 things? That is, Acharya says. First, we have to read 3 things are given in the second line, but these 3 things are rare. It is accomplished only by the grace of the Lord. Deva Anugraha Hetukam. Deva Anugraha. Devanam Anugraha. Devasya Devanam Anugraha. Anugraha Gragdatu. Grannati. Gragdatu. By the Anu Purvaka, Gragdatu means grace. Gragdatu has got Gragdatu, Dharane, the sense of holding. Gragdatu. But Upasarga Anu, the meaning changes. Anugraha is grace. Anugraha, Ishvara Anugraha. So with the Anu Purvaka Gragdatoho, the meaning becomes Prasada. Prasada Ityataha. Gragdatu Upadane, that is the Dhatu Patartha. But Anupasarga, it becomes Anugraha, means grace. Ishvara Prasada. Hetuka, Hetu is cause, the Karanam. Again, Hetukam, the compound, Bhagaviri compound. Deva Nugraha Hetukam. These 3 things are possible as the cause only in Ishvara Anugraha. Deva is Ishvara. Ishvara Anugraha Hetukam. These 3 things have the cause in Ishvara Anugraha. That is Ishvara Anugraha. Only by Ishvara Anugraha, these 3 things are possible. Ishvara Anugraham. Ishvara Anugraha Hetukam. Ishvara Anugraha is the Hetu for gaining these 3, the 3 rarity, 3 things in a person, in a Purusha. Anugraha is grace. What is this grace? Ishvara is Ishvara partial? Grace has to be tapped. One has to earn the grace. Ishvara, Prasada, Anugraha, one has to earn. That is earned only by karma. Purva Janmani, Krita Punya, Phalena Ishvara Anugraha Praptihi. So Anugraha is gained by Sukrta, Sukritaihi, Purva Janma Sukritaihi, Punyaihi. As we saw in the previous shloka, Shatakoti Janma Sukritaihi, Vinana Labhyate. Ishvara grace, that our punyam, the karma, what we have done in the immediate previous janma or in the janma niva, puru janma niva, janma antareva. In the or in this janma also possible by the punya what we have earned. Punya is earned by karma. Punya is a palam, is a result. Papam also result. The result of what? Result of karma. Every karma, every action has its reaction, as its result. This punyam papam for which the pramanam is shastram. You cannot see punyam. You cannot perceive punyam. It is also atindriya vishaya. Like Atma, Brahma atindriya vishaya. There it is Swarupatvat. But here it is, always it is atindriya. Nitya, it is Nitya Paroksha it is. Atindriya vishaya only by Shastram we can know. Papa, Punya. So Punya is the karma pala Punya is what here said Ishvara Anugraha. When this punya, what we have earned, punya, of course, what we have earned through our karma, but when it will manifest, that we cannot say. That depends on so many factors. So there must be a karma pala data, the giver of the result of action. So he has to give. So when he will give, what time the karma pala, the punyam will manifest, we don't know. That is what we say. Unknown, that's why we say Deva, Ishvara. Because we don't know, therefore we attribute to the Lord. It all depends on His grace. Therefore, Deva Anugraha Hetukam is these three things are this Punyapalam, what I earned, manifestation of those Punyapalam, when, what time, which Janma, we don't know. All this at the right time, when it manifests, then you are lucky, we are fortunate. That's what we say, Deva. Adrishtam, iti we say, Adrishtam. Adrishtam means not something happens suddenly from somewhere else. It is you have earned that manifests. Adrishtam is not seen. You have done something good and that manifests. Good or bad, both. Adrishtam means not only a punya, adrishtam also, nadrishtam, adrishtam, papam also, papa karma also. But here we are talking about durlabham. The three things which are rare for that punyam, adrishtam, adrishtapalam, punyam, that is required, that is only by Deva Anugraha, Ishvara Anugraha. So the Ishvara Anugraha, that is punyam also, is earned through effort. It is earned through effort, and the result of this effort alone, manifestation of the result of this effort at the right time, appropriate time, like having taken a Manushya Janma, the person must have the grace to pursue spiritual life, to pursue Vedanta. And that also is not see Guru Prapti, he is there, get the right teacher, right Guru. And the person also should have enough leisure to pursue Vedanta. If he is busy in worldly activities, in society and in family activities, then that is not possible. And also his health and all the other conditions should favor manifesting at the right time, appropriate time. But that is what is called a success. Swamiji says, being at the right time, at the right place, is what is success. It is Ishvara Anugraha. So Deva Anugraha Hetukam. What are those three things? That is said in the second line. Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Mahapurusha Samshrayaha. Manushyatvam. Manushyatvam is Manushyatva, the Napumsakalinga word. Manushya is means we know. Manavaha, Naraha ityartaha. Manushyaha. The status of being a human being. Manushyatvam. That is Punyam. Because all the possibilities are there to take a janma of even a cockroach or amoeba or reptile. All possibilities are there. 84 lakh species are there. The possibilities are there. And one possibility is Manushya Janma. The Manushyattvam is a rarity, already talked about before. So Manushyattvam, to be born as a human being, that is the first Durlabham, Pratama Durlabham, it is. Having born, we can pursue Artha and Kama, even at the cost of Dharma. Prakruta Purushaha, not refined, being unrefined person, at the cost of Dharma, at the cost of others, violating the order, violating Dharma. Thank God that not after that, at least pursuing Dharma, Artha, at least pursuing Artha and Kama in keeping with Dharma. For that, the person must have a Samskrita Buddhi, Samskara, to be born in a good family, good culture, good society, good country, where Dharma is upheld. And above all, the person must be committed to the Moksha Purushartha, having realized all the other Purusharthas, all the three Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama. These are not the means for what I want to achieve. That is free moksha, freedom. Parikshalokan, karmashitan, brahmanaha, nirvedamayat, nastya kritakritena. Having examined the experiences of the world, the person comes to the understanding that no other pursuit other than moksha can make me free. Therefore, the person becomes a mumukshu, the desirer of moksha, liberation. Muktam Icha is called mumuksha. The person is called mumukshuhu. The status of being a mumukshu is called mumukshutvam. The word is it's a desiderative word. It's called santa in Sanskritam. Desire, desiderative, desire for freedom. That is called moksha. Muktam Icha, the desire for freedom. Like Jnatum Icha, Jignasa, desire for knowledge. Desire for work action. Kartam Icha, Chikirsha. Patitum Icha, Vipatisha. All these are Sananta. Here, Muktam Icha, Mumuksha, the one who has the desire is called Mumukshuhu, Karanta Shabda. Even Gita, the first shloka itself, there is a desiderative word. Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yuyutsavaha. Yuyutsavaha is Yuyutsu. Yodum Icha, the desire to fight. Yodum Icha, Yuyutsa, Yodum Ichuhu, Yuyutsuhu. Yuyutsu, Ukaranta Shabda. Like Guru Shabda. Yuyutsuhu, Yuyutsu, Yuyutsavaha. That is what there in the Gita. Similarly here, Mumukshuhu. Mumukshutvam. Mumukshu is a Pratipadikam. From that Pratipadikam, another Pratipadikam is derived by adding Tva. It's another Pratyaya, Tadita Pratyaya. Mumukshutva. And Napumsakalinga. Mumukshutvam, Mumukshutve, Mumukshutvani. We can decline like that. So desire for moksha. Mumukshutvam. Desire, the status of being a desirer for moksha. That is the proper translation. Because mumukshu is a desirer, referring to the person who has a desire. The desire itself is called mumuksha. Desire for freedom is called mumuksha. Desirer is called mumukshu, desirer of moksha, not anything, any other desire. Desire of liberation, moksha, freedom is called mumukshuhu. The status of being a desirer of moksha is called mumukshutvam. All these are presented in the bhava artha, the status. So manushyatvam, Pratama Durlabham, Dvitiya Durlabham, Mumukshutvam. Then third is, this is Ati Durlabham, Mahapurusha Samshrayaha. Samshrayaha means Samsargaha, contact, association, Sangha ityartha, Satsanga. Mahapurusha, Mahancha Asau Purushaha, Mahapurushaha. Karmadare Samasa. Mahapurushaha. Mahapurusha means great people. Mahatma iti. So Mahatma Samshrayaha, Mahapurushanam Samshrayaha, Mahapurusha Samshrayaha, Samparkaha, contact, Sangaha, Satsangaha ityartaha. How do you define Mahapurusha? The one who knows Brahma is called Brahma, Atma, it's called Mahapurusha. Jnani ityartaha. Otherwise, to put it in our language, Shrotriya Brahmanishtaha. Guru, Guruhu ityartaha. You can take Guruhu. Guruhu. Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guruhu is Mahapurusha. So, these three are rare. So, if the person has got all the three, then moksha is not far away for that person. Mukti, moksha is not mentioned. If these three things are there, it's not far away from moksha. Moksha is for sure for that person. Therefore, Pratamam Durlabham Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Moksha Ichchavatvam, Tatrapi Mahapurusha Samshreyaha Samagamaha Etatrayanam Ishvara Anugrahat Janyam. Therefore, Ishvarat Janya Prasada Hetukatvat Deva Nagraha Hetukam iti Acharya says. A beautiful shloka, often quoted shloka, this shloka. The person who has got all these three, he is free, almost free. It means freedom is guaranteed for that person. The next shloka, Labdva katam chit narajanma durlabham tatrapi pumstum shrutipara darshanam. Labdva, this narajanma durlabham labdva, katanchit somehow. Katanchit is an avyaya. Katham is avyaya. Katanchit also is an avyaya only, indeclinable. Katham plus chit pratyaya. Chit is a pratyaya, tadita pratyaya added to a noun will get a pratipadikam. And chit pratyaya is such a pratyaya, when you add, you get a avyaya. Like kaschana, kaschit, kasminchit, kanchit, kinchit. Here katham is there, katham plus chit, katanchit, meaning somehow. Durlabham, labdva. Labdva is also indeclinable. Labdhatu. So in previous shloka, Durlabham, Labham, Lab Dhatu was the Lab, obtained to gain. Praptau ityartaha. Labdva, Lab plus Tva pratyaya. Having gained. Somehow having gained what? Narajanma, which is Durlabham. Durlabham qualifies Narajanma. Somehow having gained the Manushya Janma, Narajanma. Somehow having gained. Somehow having gained means out of punyam only. Some punya you have done, therefore you have got Manushya Janma. Somehow means with a lot of difficulty. Ishwar Anugraha. We don't know what has given me this Manushya Janma. Somehow. Thank God somehow. Because as we say, Anadya Vidya Vasanaya Bhaguda Pashupakshi Mrigadi Yonishu Vidanintana Visheshena Manushya Janma Praptavataha Kenapi Punya Karma Visheshena. In the Sankalpa we say Kenapi Punya Karma Visheshena, by some Punya Karma, due to some Punya Karma, this Manushya Janma I have gained. That's what Katanchit somehow Narajanma Durlabham Narajanna Katanchit Labdva, having gained this rare Manushya Janma. And also to that, Tatrapi Pumstvam Shutipara Darshanam. There also Pumstvam, the courage to pursue religious and spiritual life, the courage, punstam, the chetasa, being a man, manliness, meaning you can take courage, the determination to pursue, the commitment. Tatrapi pumstam, then Shrutipara darshanam, that also we can take Tatrapi. Tatrapi pumstam and pumstam. After that, Shrutipara darshanam. Shrutipara darshanam. Darshanam means seeing. That is from the dhatu, drish dhatu, darshanam. We have in our Indian system, there are Dvadasha darshanani. 12 darshanas are there. Darshanam is translated loosely as philosophy. In fact, darshanam is a good word instead of philosophy. Philosophy also fine, but darshanam, Sanskrita word is good word. Darshanam. Darshanam darshanika, we say. So we say Sankhya darshanam, Yoga darshanam, Nyaya darshanam, Vaisheshika darshanam, Purva Mimamsa darshanam, Vedanta darshanam. So every darshanam, every philosophy has got a darshanika. So Nyaya Sutra, Nyaya darshanam, Gautama. So Kanada Rishi. So each, and Patanjali Yoga Darshanam, Patanjali is there. So Darshanam, Vedika Darshanam, Nastika Darshanam, Astika Darshanam, two types are there. Under Nastika Darshanam comes all these Buddhas, Charvaka, etc. All those come under Nastika. Vaisheshika Darshanam, the propounder is Kanada Rishi. Vaisheshika Darshanam, Nyaya Darshanam, Gautama. Similarly, Yoga Darshanam is there. Purva Mimamsa Darshanam and Vedanta, Uttar Mimamsa Darshanam. The propounder is called Darshanika. So that is Darshanam. But here Darshana means knowledge, Jnanam ityartaha. So here we have to take Darshanam. Drishdhataho lit pratyam mojagitva Darshanam iti shabdaha nishpadyate Darshanam atra Jnanam ityartaha. Shruti para Darshanam, vision, Jnanam, knowledge. Shruti is Shastra. Shruyate iti Shruti. That which is heard is called Shruti. Shruti para is what the Vedanta teaches. Tatparya, para. Pratipara darshanam, the knowledge which Vedanta gives, that alone makes a person free from this samsara, sagara, that jnanam. The Shruti here means Vedanta. The jnanam which is gained through the study of the Shastram, Vedanta Shastram, that gives moksha. That makes us cross over this ocean of samsara. Para means shore, crossing over the shore of the samsara. So that is Pratipara Darshanam. Knowledge. It means one has to pursue Shastram, one has to do Shravanam, listen to the Shastram, listening to the Shastram, understanding and assimilating and contemplating on the words of the Shastram, giving priority to the Vedanta Shravanam. By that, one gets Nishta in that knowledge, and therefore Muktihi. So Shrutipara Darshanam, so study of the Vedanta. Knowledge of the Vedanta is only by study of the Shastram. So therefore not wasting the time on unnecessary things, pursuing something which are not useful. So let our passion be for the pursuit of Vedanta. Asuptehe amaranat kalam naget Vedanta chintanai. So the time should be spent in listening to the words of the Shastram. That itself is Nididhyasanam. Listening to the Shastram itself is Nididhyasanam. It's a meditation. So Shrutipara Darshanam is also Durlabham. So Yes, yaha swatma muktena, in spite of having labdva, katanchid labdva, having obtained manushya janma, and also viveka vairagya, this commitment to the determination to pursue shastram and shastra adhyayanam. So having got the mind to pursue shastram and through the knowledge of the Vedanta, the knowledge that moksha is gained only through jnanam, atma jnanam, Shrutipara darshanam. Because what Shastra says, it is not available for any other pramana. Therefore, the person must to come to understanding it is pratyakshadi pramana agocharam. Therefore, only by Shastram, it is only pramanam. And also having analyzed the other purusharthas or parichinna purushartha, they are only for prayers, only for material welfare, spiritual welfare, that is moksha, is only possible through jnanam. For that, Shastram is indispensable. Without Shastram, without Guru, it is not possible. Therefore, Shrutipara, therefore, Vedanta, Adhyayanam. So, therefore, Shrutipara, understanding of the Shastram. Shruti can mean not only Vedanta in general. Shruti can mean here it is Vedanta is said. But Shruti can mean the entire Veda. Entire Veda is Veda Purvaha and Veda Antaha. Veda Purvaha is the topic of Purva Mimamsa. And Vedanta, the topic is Ishvara Brahma is the topic. Jiva Ish. The Tatparya is Jiva Brahma Aikyam. Purva Mimamsa, the emphasis on Dharma, Karma. So therefore Veda Purvena Dharma Labhyate. Dharma is the Purushartha. That is Veda Purva. And Vedantena Brahma. Brahma Purushartha Moksha. Now the person has got Viveka, therefore, like Nachiketa. Shreyascha Prayascha Manushyametah Tau Samparita Vivinakti Dhiraha. He uses his Viveka and distinguishes Shreyas from prayers. Prayers referring to Dharma Artha Kama Purushartha, which are Parichinna Purushartha, which are subject to loss. You gain and it is subject to loss. But it doesn't stay forever. They have their own doshas, defects are there. So Shreyas is moksha. Having gained, you don't lose it. You cannot afford to lose. In fact, if you don't gain also, it is already gained. Only knowing. That alone makes a person free forever. That alone makes a person complete. That is Shreyas. So therefore, Shruti meaning either Veda Purva or Veda Anta, but here we are talking about Jnanam, therefore it is Veda Anta. So Shruti Paradarshanam, the person who has come to the understanding that the knowledge alone gives moksha. Therefore, there is commitment to the study of the Shastram. That is also rare, Durlabham. Having known Yaha Atma Mukta, Swatma Mukta, Atma, once Mukti, Atma Mukti, Swatma Mukti, Na Yateta. The person doesn't work for moksha. Having known all this, the person doesn't work for Atma Mukti, Atmanaha Mokshartam, Yaha na Yatate, Yateta, Linglakara, na Yatate, and he is Mudadihi, not Murka. The person is not Murka, he is not a stupid person. He is knowledgeable, intelligent. His intelligence is somewhere else, materially intelligent. Spiritually, unintelligent is called Mudaha. Dihi is Buddhihi. Muda Dihi. Muda Dihi Yasya Saha Mudadihi. The Shabda is Mudadihi. Muda Dihi. Dihi is Buddhihi. Mudadihi. Saha Mudadihi. Mudadihi is Ikaranta Shabda. Please note, Ikaranta Shabda, and it is Pullinga. Ikaranta Shabda Pullinga, where it is, it's not there. Even in the Shabda Manjari, it is not there. Shabda Manjari not there. But Ikaranta, Strilinga Shabda, it's a compound. It is possible, it is there. A long way to go for us to learn that one. But other class, some advanced Sanskrit class I taught. You have seen the Shabdas before. Ikaranta Shabda, Pullinga Shabda. We have Akaranta Shabda also Pullinga. How do you know it is Pullinga? Yaha. Yaha is Pullinga only. Swatma Muktyai. Swatma Muktai Nagateta Mudadihi. Saha is that. So Yaha Nagateta Saha Mudadihi. Yaha Saha. Then Yaha is a Saha also will be there. The form of Saha. Yaha Swatma Muktyai. Chaturthi Muktyai. Sampradane Chaturthi. The one who doesn't work for moksha, swatma muktyai, for the purpose of, for moksha, the one who doesn't work, yateta, who doesn't attempt, saha mudadihi, he is unintelligent. He is confused with regard to the priorities of life. His priority is for prayers, for artha and kama. Yes, he has given priority to artha and kama, top priority in life. But that will not save the person. Priority should be jnanam, the pursuit of jnanam, the moksha, that the pursuit of jnanam should be the priority. Shastram should be the priority. So therefore Mudadi, even though he is worldly intelligent, spiritually he is not unintelligent. That's why Mudadi. Swatmamuk, having obtained such a rare Manushya Janma, and that to Pumstvam, and that to Mahapurusha Samshayaha, association with Satsanga, all these are rare. If the person gets, there is, moksha is guaranteed. Now, having here, Mahapurusha Samshaya is not told, because if Mahapurusha Samshaya is there, then moksha is guaranteed. Here it is said, having gained a Manushya Shariram, and that to Pumstvam, and one who is exposed to the Shastram in general, that person, if he doesn't work for moksha, then he is a mudadi. The person is unintelligent, not a wise person, he's otherwise person. Why it is said? Because he doesn't utilize what the rarities which are given to him by the Lord, and he has earned through punya. So his punya is wasted. He's wasting his time, he's wasting his precious life. Manushya Janma and Pumstam, and having been exposed to Shastram, has got a general knowledge of the Vedas and Vedanta, that also, having known also, he is not working for it, and he is unintelligent only. What else? And also further he says, Saha Atmaha. Atmaha. Atmaha means Atmanam Hanti. Hanti is Handa, to kill. He kills, doesn't kill other person. Atmanam, he kills himself. Atmanam Hanti iti Atmaha. Nakaranta Shabda. Interesting. We are all seeing in our Sanskritam class. Nakaranta Shabda. Rajan, Karin. Similarly here, Atmahan is a Shabda. Raja, Rajano, Atma, Atmano, Atmanaha. Similarly, Atmaha, Atmaha. Atmahan is a Shabda. So you can decline like Atmahan, like Hananta. Ananta Shabda is little different. In Han Poshan Aryam Nam Shau, one sutram is there. So Atmaha is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Atmahan Shabda, he destroys himself. He commits Harakiri, suicide. Why? Because Saha Atmaha, the cause, the reason is given. Asat Grahat, Asat Grahat, because he's holding to Asat. Asat is opposite of Sat. Sat is Brahma, Atma. Na Sat, Asat, Anatma. Anatma is Mithya. Anatma is transient. Anatma is Anityaha, Adruvaha, Agamapayinaha, coming and going. And that he holds on to. Anatma Grahanam is Asat Grahanam, holding on to Asat, Anatma, holding on to Sharira Manasangata, holding on to this body, mind, and senses. His Sharira Abhimana is so strong. Through Sharira Abhimana, there is Abhimana with the others. These are mine, my people, my family. I belong to them. Aham Tesha Mama Ete, all this Abhimana, and holding on to that so strongly, Asadgrahat, Swam Vinihantya Sadgrahat. You should not read Sadgrahat, not Sadgrahanam. It is a Sandhi. Vinihanti Asadgrahat, simple Sandhi, Yen Sandhi. Vinihanti means kills. Whom does he kill? Swam Vinihanti, he kills himself. The cause is Asadgrahanam. Asadgrahat, Anat Abhimanat, he kills Swam Vinihanti. Therefore, he is called Atmaha. Having gained such difficult things, that is through punya he has earned, if it doesn't work for moksha, he is a modadihi, he is Atmaha, he is destroyer of himself. Nobody needs to destroy it. Why? Because Asadgrahat, Anatmagrahat, Atmanam, Viniganti, Swam Atmanam, he kills himself. Swam Atmanam, Viniganti. So Katanchit Purva Punyena Durlabham Manusha Shariram Labdva Tatrapi Pumstam Purushabhavam Sutipara Darshanam Yadi Na Yateta Mokshartam Na Yateta Saha Mudadihi Eva Mudadihi Eva Saha Mudadihi is deluded. It means he is wasting his precious life. So therefore that is said here. Tena Gopi Prayojam Nasti. All the rarities of useless. Nishprayojanam. Manushya Janmanaha. Nishprayojanam. Punstasya. And Shruti Paradarshanam. That also becomes Nishprayojanam. The person is intelligent, he will utilize all these things what he has earned through his effort by the grace of the Lord. The next shloka. Itaha Konvasti Modatma Yastu Swarte Pramadyati. Konvasti. It's a Sandhi. Kaha Nu Asti. In between Nu is there. Konvasti. Kaha Nu plus Asti Nvasti. Kaha plus Nu, that is Sandhi. So we have to split Konvasti. Kaha Nu Asti. Nu is Avyaya. Itaha Konvasti Modatma. Itaha from who is there a Modaha other than this person? Itaha Modaha Modatma. Atma Modatma means not Atma is Moda. Atma referring to the person. Modaha Atma Antakaranam we can take. Or the Jivaha is the Antakaranam. Modaha Atma Modasya Savatma Modatma. Amar Modaha Atma Antakaranam Yasisaha Modatma. So Modatma referring to the person, not Atma meaning Sachidananda Atma. The word Atma has got many meanings. Depending on the context, we have to take the meaning. Atma can mean Shariram also. Atma can mean Shariram also. Atma can mean Jivaha, Sansari Jivaha, Atma also. Atma can mean reflexive pronoun, oneself. That is also possible for context. So, Yaha Swarte Pramadyati. Itaha Kaha Modatma Asti. Kaha iti prashnaha, but the prashna doesn't expect an answer. It's called aksheparte prashnaha. That is, yaha swarte pramadyati. Swarte pramadyati. Swa-arte, swa-purusharte. Swa-purusharte pramadyati. Purushartha is dharmartha kama moksha purushartha. Is negligent with regard to swarte, his own purushartha, his own life's goal. Moksha purushartha pramadyati is negligent. Who can be a greater deluded person than him? Itaha kaha asti mudatma asti yaha, one who doesn't work for moksha purushartha. So therefore swa moksha purusharthe yaha pramadyati saha mudatma. The one who is negligent for the moksha of oneself, he is the mudatma. Who can be a mudatma other than this person? Why he says durlabham manusham degam prapya? Manusham degam is durlabham. Already told. Manusham degam, how it is important. Necessity of gaining a manusha shariram. So durlabham manusham degam prapya, having gained this manusha sharira, which is durlabham, manusha janma, and tatrapi paurusham, and added to that paurusham, pumstam. If the person is negligent, he doesn't work for moksha, saha mudatma only. He is a deluded person only. Itaha kaha mudatma asti, nasti. Where is, who is the person who is deluded than this person? He is a deluded person. He is the most deluded person. If the person is ignorant, doesn't work. If the person, we don't question the cow or a dog, why don't you work for moksha? It cannot. But having obtained the Manushya Janma and then Pumstam, etc., if the person doesn't work, then which jiva can be muda other than this person? Therefore, aksheparte prashnaha. So, itaha kaha asti mudatma yaha na mokshartam na yatate. So, therefore, muktau yaha savadanaha na bhavati. Muktau yasya icha nasti yaha muktiyai na yatate saha mudatma. Having obtained durlabham manusham deham prapya tatrapi paurusham prapya yaha na yatate saha mudatma eva. The previous shloka is that he is killing himself. And he is in this shloka, Acharya says, is mudatma, is the deluded man, deluded person. So after this Manushya Janma Prashamsa is done. Then how this self-knowledge is possible? That is only by jnanam. That is only by vichara, atma vichara, jnana vichara, vedanta adhyanam, not by any other means, because there are confusions with regard to moksha. Moksha is that because there are 4 types of yoga, universally said, universally means most of the people. Karma yoga is one path, jnanam is also one of the path, and this hatha yoga, kundalini yoga, then bhakti yoga. Bhakti is also considered by some people to be yoga, a separate means for moksha. All these things we negate, we dismiss. There are only 2 yoga. One is jnanam, other one is karma. Lokesmin dvividha nishta pura prokta maya naga jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam, very clear. All the other yoga other than jnana, they all come under only karma. Karmana na moksha. By karma, moksha cannot be gained. Because karma being limited. By karma, with limited karma, moksha which is total, purnam, unlimited, cannot be gained. Logically also can be understood. Shruti also says, logically also we can understand. And moksha is not something gained, new. By karma, 4 things are possible. 4 types of karma, Acharya says, Shankaracharya says in the Mundaka Bhashyam. Utpadyam, Prapyam, Vikaryam, and Utpadyam. Utpadyam is something which is produced, and another one is refinement, purification. Utpadyam, Vikaryam, that which undergoes changes. Samskaryam, that which is purified. That is action which is done for the purification of something. Then Prapyam is something is gained. So with regard to these four only, karma has got applicability. Moksha doesn't come under any of this thing. Moksha is not prapya. It is not something to be gained because already it is siddha vastu. It is already accomplished. One has to know that. Knowledge alone. That is why jnanam alone gives moksha, na karmana. Therefore, moksha is not prapya vishaya. Moksha is not prapya. Therefore, doesn't come under the range of karma. Ruled out. It is vikaryam. You don't have to purify Atma. Atma is ever pure. Therefore, samskarya. Atma is ever pure. Therefore, no samskarya is not there. Therefore, karma is ruled out. Vikarya, Atma doesn't undergo any change to become a jiva. The nature of jiva is Atma, Brahma is. So, therefore, no change, no vikara happens to Vinashitu tadviddi yena sarva vidam tatam. Atma is avikriyaha, doesn't undergo any change. Na jayate mriteva kadachit. Atma doesn't have the shad bhava, shad vikara, janma, then vardate, viparinamate, vipakshyate, vinashyati, asti. All these shad vikaras are not there for Atma. Therefore, vikaryam is not there. Utpadyam, Atma is something produced. That which is produced by effort in time will go away. Without effort, in time it will go away. It will be anityam. So karma do not have any scope in giving moksha. Directly, you have to supply the word directly. Karma, it doesn't mean karma is not useful. Karma gives a pakvata. Under karma comes all the other sadhanas, Ashtanga yoga, bhakti, all the modern new yogas, everything. They give the pakvata, the yogyata for jnanam, by jnanam alone, moksha. So that here the Acharya says the means should be very clear. The knowledge of the means of moksha must be very clear. There are so many shastras, so many darshanas, and so many yogas are there. So which one to pursue for jnanam? If confusion is there, that confusion is clarified in the next shloka. So it says, Patantu Shastrani. You study Shastra. Shastras are so many. Not only Vedanta Shastra, Vedanta, Anya Shastrani also are there. So many are there. Not everything is in Sanskritam is a Shastram. There are many things in Sanskritam also which you don't need to read. Shastras are just Chaturdasha Vidya Sthanani, we say. Apara Vidya. So many are there. Shastram, even Dharma Shastram, so huge. So many Shastrams are there. That Shastram we read only which are useful for the pursuit of knowledge. Vyakaranam is also a Shastram. It has its application, usefulness, utility is there, therefore that much we learn. Vyakaranam, Tarka, Mimamsa. Tarka also is important. Tarka Sangraha, Mimamsa. Tarka Sangraha is the basic test, that knowledge of that is enough. We don't have to study the entire Tarka Shastra. It is difficult also, and we will not have time also. Similarly, Mimamsa, etc. So, Patantu Shastrani, let him study Shastra, Yajantu Devan, let him do all the puja, let him do the Devata puja. And Kurvantu Karmani, varieties of karma, Lokika, Vedika karma, let him do. And Bhajantu Devataha, again, Devataha, Yajantu Devan means let him do sacrifice, yaga, homa, etc. Bhajantu Devataha, let him do upasana to the Devatas. All these Patantu, Yajantu, Kurvantu, these are Lotlakara. Lotlakara is used in sense of Ajna or Pratana. Doing all this, Atmaika Bodhena Vina Vimuktihi. Moksha, Vimuktihi is moksha. Without the knowledge of Atma Aikya Bodhena, Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Bodha. Bodha is knowledge. Aikya Jnanam, the oneness. The knowledge of oneness of Jivatma and Paramatma. Without that knowledge, Na Siddhyati Brahma Shatantarepi. Even in Brahma Shatantara. Shata meaning 100. 100 years. 100 years of whose 100 years? Brahmaji's 100 years. Brahmaji's 100 years is so huge. We will see that in the next class. Even Brahma Shatantarepi na siddhyati. Vimuktihi na siddhyati. Moksha is cannot be accomplished. Moksha cannot be accomplished even in Brahma Shatantarepi, even in 100 years of Brahmaji's, the lifespan. One cannot moksha. Brahma Shatantarepi. 100 Brahmajis. One Brahmaji life itself is so long, so many years. One Brahmaji's life. Even if 100 Brahmajis come and go, then also mukti is not possible. It means jnanam is the only sadhanam, only means for moksha. So the jnana sadhanam, moksha sadhanam is presented from this shloka. We will continue the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅಜ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.